Hello, Jai Shri Krishna. KG children means always we start a story with the capsula or the hare and the tortoise. I started my career as a KG teacher, so I'm very fond of these two stories. Then when I started to teach the high school children, these same two stories, I gave a twist. I hope you remember. I told you the capsula story with a little twist. The same way, now I give a twist to this hare and the tortoise story. Hare and the tortoise story, when I used to teach in KG children, I used to make the children come forward and enact it so that they learn it easily. The same way the other day, last year, not other day, last year when I taught my grandchild, Siddhant, he's called by me as Sri Ram, my Sri Ram. When I taught him, he was he was that time he was a bit small. He could not understand the story, so enacted the story with him as me as a rabbit and he as a tortoise. Then when he came to know the story, again we started like I am the tortoise, he is the rabbit. First he took as a rabbit because fast. Then he realized that the winning point is won by the tortoise. And this time when I went, he's not ready to be the rabbit because he want to win the race. I was surprised. Otherwise, the first time, whole day, I think more than 10 to 15, 25 times he made me enact this story till I was tired and drained. But for our grandchildren, for our children, we are ready to do anything. So let me come to the point. Hare and the tortoise. Slow and steady wins the race is the first version of the story, where the tortoise wins the race. Now let us move on to the second version. The same story is the race is happening again. And now what happens? The rabbit is very alert and he is not ready to lose the race. He won't sleep this time and he runs to his best and he wins the race. So, the moral of the second story is do not repeat your same mistakes again. Once done, do not repeat it. Okay. Now, let us move on to the third version of the story. They begin the race. Rabbit is alert. When he reaches half the way, he notices the half of the pathway is water. Can he swim? No. He had to wait there. And there comes the tortoise. And he goes into the water and wins the race. Now, what is the moral over here? You have decided the pathway, but you did not know your weakness. You know your strength, but you should know your weakness also. So before you take some decision or decide something, you should see whether you can do it or no. So let us move on to the fourth version. Once again, they want to have a race, but now they decide that we are going to help each other and begin with the race. The pathway, the roadway is helped by the rabbit by holding the tortoise on his back. As they move on to the water path, now here the tortoise puts the rabbit on his back and there they come to the winning point together. Now what has happened here? This is called as a teamwork. Here the value is teamwork. If you give a balloon to a child and ask him to just tap it in the air, he may do it 10, 20 times. But when you give a team, when you give 5 to 6 children one balloon, each one will pass each other and it may reach up to 100 times. The balloon will float in the air. The same way, whatever work you do, if you do it in a teamwork, there is always success. So you be united and try to empower yourself, being in team and doing teamwork. So this is the story of the hare and the tortoise with so many versions and so many values. Okay, take care. God bless you all. Jai Shri Ram.